Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Akron Zips taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Cardinals will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hills. The Zips offense will get the ball first. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So Ball State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell.
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
With the catch, it's Adams. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
They'll leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The play action fake. Buying some time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it on the outside. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. So 1st down here as they go back to work. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the ground with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The option look. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Zips line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Curry. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're out on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get in.
Hits him in stride at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on first down. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Zips.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Back to pass. Fires left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Patel. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter. Turning it on! Quick step and go! The 40! At the 20! Touchdown, Ball State! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, And this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Completes the shuffle pass. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Akron! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking for a gap. It's Horton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Patel. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job.
He make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the single back. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught, close to the marker, it's Durham. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Here's the return.
And what an impact play by this returner, and a great individual effort. Able to make a few defenders miss, and now he sets up the offense in great field position.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up 4th down.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. He's loose down the left side. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 4 over Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about... Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Zips. Made the took it on in for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same look.
Open field on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Jackson. Quick spin on the run. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, it's a huge, huge mistake when you're thinking when you have the football late in the ball game, I got to take care of it, get first downs. The last thing I can do, Palmer, is give the other team another offensive possession. I score or nobody scores.
And what's so heartbreaking about it, too, for the offense, David, is that in this situation of the game, all your best players are on the field. I mean, this is a close game. The guy that carries the ball the most is generally the one out there right now, the guy you trust the most. And that's who put it on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's Thacker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, in typical fashion, in a 2-minute situation, throwing to the sideline, trying to save the clock here in a tie game late. But the biggest advantage this offense has is the 3 timeouts they have right now. They can use those, and because of that, start attacking the middle of the field throwing the football.
Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This kicker has missed his only attempt of the day, but all will be forgotten if he knocks it through the uprights here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51-yard field goal attempt with a chance to win the game.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see